Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo. We're going to do one cast today. It's the 5th of April, and this is Thursday. I am up and around the corner from the resort. I'm across the lake from the old River Lake Resort. They're still running 3 units and 5 floodgates. They shut down 3 of the floodgates yesterday evening, last night, after they got the third turbine back on, so we're still at 15,000 CFS. I'm going to go ahead and fish this inside bank. I've got an 1/8 ounce black and black and olive jig, 4-pound line. I've been exploring a little bit this afternoon. I was told that there might be some white bass down in Bull Creek, so I went down there and looked around. It's beautiful, but all I saw were suckers. And I fished down the landing area just a little bit. This is the official one cast. Sorry, that was a terrible cast. A lot of wood on the bank, of course. That might have been a bite. Guides are down there struggling down at the landing. I stopped the landing on the way back. No fish on one cast, and I don't think that was a bite. It's a little windy down there. That's one reason why it's a little tough. But Bill found some fish right at the corner of the fish house down there, the upper corner. And I caught 3 of them there. And they didn't want anything under float. Fish House is a restaurant down at the landing. It's owned by Johnny Moore's. It's floating. It's on the water. They didn't want it. They how I found them is I was throwing a white jig and wasn't getting anything, and I was reeling in and saw one chasing it, so I started working it faster, and sure enough, that's what they wanted. So I think if you were to work that whole area down there with spoons, I think those fish are more apt to hit something that's moving than drifting. Not sure why. I found water temp back in, there's a bump. Found water temperature back in Bull Creek, 51 degrees, but the main lake's 47. It's 47 here, which is not too bad. It's better than 43. That's what it was before they started running floodgates. I've been talking to some guys that are fishing bass up on Table Rock, and they said it's incredibly cold for this time of year. Table Rock is still anywhere in the high 40s to low 50s water temperature, and that's cold for April. Some people are catching fish up there and some people aren't. Today probably been a good day. Sunny as it is, it's pretty. The fish still are seeming to like the slower water, or if you are fishing out in the lake, they're going to be on the bottom where the water is slower. We're still selling quite a few minnows. People are drifting minnows and doing okay. I'm not a spoon person. I don't throw spoons very often, if at all. So I don't have any in my tackle box. I probably should put some in it and try them. If that's what they're wanting, something that's moving faster than I can work my jig, then I probably should try it. I'm probably working it too fast, but then if I work it slower, I'm going to drop it in the wood and lose my jig. I think this is going to be my last cast. Oh, they are catching a few fish in Rourke, but you got to be back in the back of Rourke, back past the bridges. And there's not a whole lot of room back there, so you get 5 or 6 boats back there, it gets kind of crowded. Now there should be, I'm going to cast again because I thought of something to say. There should be fish in Rourke early and late, I think. It's probably a little bit sunny for those fish to be back in there right now. Water is super clear. They're probably out towards the mouth, although I didn't see anybody fishing there. You get a low light situation and those fish will go back in that clear water. Maybe. You need to just bump this jig on the bottom, and if you lose it, you lose it. If you don't, you're fishing over the fish's head. I just don't think they're coming up for it at all. There's the bottom. This side, you can start to hear the dredge down here. This area of the lake is really silted in from the high water events we've had, so there's a lot of sand on the bottom. Okay, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. We'll try again tomorrow.